Boys, we had some interesting news coming from PK Subban, a hockey analyst. He kind of ripped into the NBA players and the NBA as a whole. So I'm going to give you guys my reaction to what he said, my thoughts. I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace. All right, so as many of you guys know, the All-Star game for the NBA was last week. And there was a big discussion because the hockey had a big tournament where they had a couple countries come and play. And the crowd was electric. It was in big news. Everybody was talking about it. And nobody would think that, hey, hockey is putting on this tournament and is outshining the underperforming NBA All-Star game. And, all the competitions. They have the three-point contest, the skills, and the dunk contest. So this is PK Subban's thoughts and why he thinks that is and how he can be fixed maybe. And the current state of basketball in general. So let's hear what he has to say.
I'm sick and tired of making athletes greats, all-time greats, that aren't the best examples. Stephen A., you want athletes to be educated on this and understand this. They got to understand the importance of showing up to the All-Star game and being on the court.
So right there, obviously some big shots taken at LeBron James specifically, talking about all-time greats. How are you an all-time great, but you're not showing up for the fans? Those are big tickets, big price tickets. And a lot of them, it's cool because what the All-Star game does, and I really enjoy, they have Children's Association, like a YMCA type deal. And they bring in a bunch of kids to come watch the All-Star game. And you have guys like LeBron James that is nominated for an All-Star because he's LeBron James. It can't be an All-Star game without him. So they use him to promote the All-Star game and say, hey, look, guys, come watch LeBron James and all these other great players. It might be his last All-Star game, right? And a couple days before, LeBron says, you know what, guys? I'm injured. I'm not playing this game. I'm going to sit this one out. And it's super disappointing and super sad to see because I think LeBron's a phenomenal player. He's one of the all-time greats. I do think that he is that. I don't put him above Michael Jordan. I don't put him above Kobe Bryant, but he's in that conversation. Longevity-wise, He's been there. He's done that. He's done it differently, which is kind of cool to see, but also really sad to see. But let's continue with the video.
Court. Because you're making 100, 200, 300 million, you should be out there banged up. You should be. That's why we pay you, is to max out. I don't care if you play 50 years. I want your best 10. I want you on the court dominating. I want you to go all out. I want Michael Jordan. I want Kobe. That's what I want in every sport. That's the guy that I follow. If you're a different version than that, you don't get my respect.
So like I said, he finishes up his rant. I just feel like this rant is a lot of shots at LeBron James, and it's rightfully so. A lot of people are saying oh, this is just nostalgia. He's talking about nostalgia because Kobe and Mike were so great. But I remember something that sticks out to me in specific is when Kobe Bryant would play the New York Knicks in front of Spike Lee, his good friend. You were looking at a big, big game in Madison Square Garden. Kobe loves scoring 50, 60 points on them. He loves talking crap to Spike Lee and saying, hey, man, this is your team. I own them. Kind of like Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears, right? That's the joke. Same thing with Kobe in Madison Square Garden. 50, 60 bums. Always, that he showed up to play those games. He showed up to entertain. He's a Philly boy, so that maybe had something to do with it, But yeah, man, I think he's right in everything he says here. Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, they played injured. Kobe played with a broken finger. He had, I don't remember the guy's name, but he had his sports medicine guy, the bald dude, the guy that always popped his fingers back into place, popped his shoulder back into place. Whoever that guy was, he was on the court taking care of Kobe. But Kobe played injured. Kobe played tired. Kobe, I can't speak too much on Michael Jordan because I don't know too much, but I can speak for Kobe. You just know he was going to play. Most of the time, people would text and be like, hey, this person's showing up. They're having their kids come. And it's a long season. I understand that. But in terms of, wanting to please the fans, because that's who pays you. That's what people go to see, is to see you. Kobe didn't miss too much time. During the latter years of his career, he missed a couple games towards Achilles, was never really the same player, but Kobe never disappointed. He showed up, he showed out. He did what he had to do. He also had a really long career. Obviously not as long as LeBron, but LeBron did it differently. He rested a lot of games. Kobe didn't. Kobe was there most of the time, right? I think that's what PK Subban's kind of alluding to, is that a lot of the players in the NBA, they don't play for the team on the front. They play for the guy on the back, the name on the back. So it's a lot of selfishness. It also has a lot to do with the fans. I think the fans now understand, like, hey, if LeBron goes somewhere, just an example, if LeBron goes to the Heat, I'm now a Heat fan. If LeBron goes to the Lakers, I'm now a Laker fan. You are not a Laker fan. You are not a Heat fan. You are a LeBron fan. You do not care about the team that they play for. You care about them and them only. And that's what, there's no loyalty in the game of basketball, and that's what hurts. Obviously, Michael Jordan, he spent the majority of his years giving time to the Bulls, much like Kobe, he gave all his time to the Lakers. And that's that loyalty that players don't have anymore. And obviously, it's not always up to them. I remember there was times where Kobe was rumored to go to like the Bulls, or rumored to go to the Sixers, or rumored to leave, basically, right? But he showed loyalty. He showed he wanted to be a Laker, and that's kind of the most important thing. Is loyalty. There's no loyalty in this game. There's no loyalty in basketball. It's whoever's the best player. I want to root for that team, and it's all about the name on the back nowadays, not the name on the front. And it's hard. I understand that, because in American sport, it's not like that. It's a different culture to international games. Like me, as a big football fan, soccer fan, whatever you want to call it, the name on the badge on the front of the shirt always comes first. And that's why I'm a huge fan of Real Madrid. When people put that shirt on, they want to play for the badge. They don't want to play for the name on the back. And it's like he's saying, they get paid so much money, 100, 200, 300 million dollars, supermax contracts. And that's kind of the sad part, is that they get paid all this money. And it's not that they try less, but it's more so like, hey man, I'm the guy. I got paid this amount of money. I'm him. You can't stop me. I can do whatever I want. So that's kind of the sad part with the NBA. But those are my thoughts. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.